Hey guys, Bogdan here, founder of Surviving Divorce for Men. And today I want to talk about divorce checklist, do's and don'ts, and have a list of things that I want to share. You guys make sure you do it, and make sure you don't do this list. So, before the trial, do this. Admit to yourself that you have a problem in obtaining a fair divorce. Number two, close out joint accounts and cancel credit cards and charge accounts. Number three, make sure your wife and her attorney cannot get your financial records, so move them to the office or somewhere else. I had my stuff stolen from my house, so make sure you clear everything. You don't want to be stolen even from your own place. Number four, try out for out of court reasonable settlement. You don't have to go to trial, so make sure you know your options. Number five, contact the join father rights organizations on Facebook or other places. For each state, there's a father movement like Oregon, Washington, and so on. So make sure you find that on Facebook or other social media, and then ask them about advice, choosing attorney, and stuff like that. Really helpful. Number six, determine what lawyer fees will be you will need before you hire him. So make sure everything is, what the retainer is and stuff like that. Number seven, if you have children, make sure they understand that you're not divorcing them. Number eight, keep written record of all the events, everything. So I keep a log of timeline of things, what's happening, and calendar. So I do two different things. So make sure you have that as well. Timeline of what's happening, when you got served, who got served, when this trial, when this, everything by date, and a calendar also. Number eight. So that was number eight. Number nine, rent a PO box if you want your mail to be kept private. Number 10, ask yourself which parent would be the best for the children. Number 11, tone down your lifestyle during the divorce process. And number 12, learn that about your case and your judge, so you can help your lawyer do a better job in the court. And this is before the trial. Now, before the trial, don't do these 12 things. Don't move out of the house unless you're ordered by the court to do so. Don't forget that you have constitutional rights. Don't tell your children horror stories about your ex-spouse. There is no need to drag them through this. Number four, don't use cheap or unqualified attorney, because you will only hurt yourself. Number five, don't use a lawyer who is negative about your case or who doesn't support father rights. Getting custody. Number six, don't leave out your friends behind, and don't become a person with zero friends. Number seven, don't discuss any proposed settlement with your wife's attorney unless your attorney is also there present. Number eight, don't avoid your children if you move out of the house, so make sure you still stay connected if there's no restraining order. Number nine, don't take your children with you unless you have plans in advance and everything is set up and you have everything planned. Number 10, don't rely solely upon a psychologist or expert witness to win your case. And in number 11, don't buy a car, boat, or move in with a single lady. Number 12, don't voluntarily pay anything not ordered by the court. This will not gain you any extra bonus points. Now, during the trial, this is what you have to do. Do attend all the depositions, court sessions. If attorney tells you to be there, or if you don't have to be there, don't come. So number 2, obtain and keep all original with copies going to your lawyers. Number 3, get specific visitation if you do not have a custody. Number 4, claim tax exemption on the children that you're supporting. Number 5, keep tabs on your and your wife's attorney fees and other costs. So I did a spreadsheet, and then I have Excel thing when every spending specifically for that, custody evaluation, therapy, lawyer fees, all that stuff. Everything is recorded. How was paid when, and everything else. Number 6, do take reasonable settlement at any point during the process. Number 7, do fight to keep the kids out of the court, and then don't have them in the middle of the fight. Do not do this during the trial. Do not sign any decree or waiver unless you understand that it is fully, and consult with your attorney. Do not be afraid to change lawyers if your interests are not being met. I had to change my lawyer, and most people go through at least two or three during the time, which is good and the bad. We'll talk about that later, but you don't have to be stuck with one lawyer. Number three, do not panic if you lose temporary custody, as it usually is the fate of the father's temporary custody, and the mother gets them right away until the whole thing is set, and that's my case as well. Do not agree to alimony unless there is an exceptional circumstances, and then do not agree to child support based on your just income. You both owe support. Number six, do not agree to all medical bills without strings attached. Do not be neglectful of wills, trust, and insurance. Change the beneficiaries if you are not forbidden by any court. So make sure you can change stuff if you're not forbidden to do that. After the trial, this is what you do. So before trial, during, and now the last part is after the trial. Do this, 5 things. Fulfill the visitation rights to see your children regularly. Number 2, obey the divorce order even the former spouse violates it. Number 3, get specific visitation if you do not get custody. Number 4, avoid your ex-spouse as much as possible. You cannot have her back. And number 5, fight off when dealing with your children. And then now the 5 things do not do. Do not review all the details of the divorce with your children. Do not be afraid to socialize. You're not a leper. You're just a divorced person. Number 3, do not be overly possessive of your children. They need adjustment time to figure out what happened. Number 4, do not agonize over mistakes during the trial. Forgive yourself. And number 5, do not confront your ex or her in-laws, but do come to a working understanding, and try to stay positive. So those are the tips before trial, during trial, and after the trial, do's and don'ts. Hopefully that's gonna help you guys out. I will try to post content a few times a week here. I'm just getting started right now, but I'll have some sort of plan of how often I'll be posting and stuff. Click the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you get the other videos. And hopefully we can get through this and find a church, find a place, find that support that can help you guys to go through this, because I know how bad it is. So God bless you guys all. Jesus loves you, and we'll get through this together.